Kosovo, formerly a semi-autonomous province of Serbia within the Yugoslav Federation, has a population of about 2 million, with 88% Albanian, 8% Serb and 4% from other ethnic groups. During the 1990s, Serbia's ultra-nationalist president Slobodan Milosevic attempted to impose Serbian dominance over Kosovo. This fueled Kosovo-Albanian resistance. From 1998 to 1999, Serbian military police and paramilitary forces committed severe atrocities against the Kosovo-Albanian population, leading to large-scale killings, destruction of property and mass expulsion. NATO's intervention ended the conflict in June 1999.
The United Nations Mission in Kosovo, UNMIK, was established on the 10th of June 1999, with a mission to establish an interim civilian administration that would perform basic civilian administrative functions, promote the establishment of substantial autonomy and self-government in Kosovo, facilitate a political process to determine Kosovo's future status, coordinate humanitarian and disaster relief of all international agencies, support the reconstruction of key infrastructure, maintain civil law and order, promote human rights and assure safe and unimpeded return of all refugees or displaced persons to their homes.
The structure of UNMIK was 4 pillars. The first 2, police, justice and civil administration, being under the direct control of UNMIK. The OSCE had democratization and institution building, and the EU, reconstruction and economic development. KFOR, a joint NATO command including troops from non-NATO countries, assumed military responsibility.
When UNMIK first arrived in Kosovo, it found a society in chaos. There was no government, no police, no laws. The physical infrastructure had mostly collapsed. As a key component of the re-establishment of law and order, UNMIK set up a multinational UN police force that established a multi-ethnic local Kosovo police service that would work with and eventually replace the international police. The mission also created a judicial system within the Department of Justice, literally from the ground up.
A Kosovo Protection Corps was created to provide emergency response and reconstruction services, thereby absorbing the energies of some of the manpower of the former Kosovo Liberation Army, the KLA, which had meanwhile been disarmed and demilitarized under the supervision of KFOR. In 2001, UNMIK, working with Kosovo representatives, collaborated in drafting a constitutional framework which formed the basis of the Provisional Institutions of Government, the PISG. By October that year, Kosovo-wide elections were held that created a multi-ethnic assembly and government. The government has 15 ministries including finance, education, health, transport, social welfare and the recently created ministries of justice and internal affairs.
Over the 7 years of the mission, Kosovo's democratic self-governing institutions, established by UNMIK, have progressively taken over key administrative responsibilities. As a consequence, UNMIK has reduced its directive executive role, while maintaining the capacity to monitor and intervene where necessary. UNMIK presence at municipal and regional levels has also been substantially reduced, with monitoring duties being transferred to the OSCE. UNMIK has comprehensively overhauled the applicable law in Kosovo, bringing it in line with regional and European standards. A complete new criminal code and criminal procedure code for Kosovo were promulgated in 2003. A multi-ethnic Kosovo police service holds command of all 33 police stations and 5 of the 6 regional police headquarters, with limited international oversight handling the vast majority of all cases. Determining the fate of missing persons from the conflict has been a priority addressed by specialised investigative resources under the Office of the Missing Persons and Forensics. From inheriting a rundown prison system, UNMIK's physically reconstructed, trained and mentored local correction officers to the level that the service could be fully transferred to local management in 2005.
In early 2006, new ministries of justice and internal affairs were established, although UNMIK retains overall authority in the rule of law sector. UNMIK's police and justice pillar has consequently been closed down and its remaining functions rolled back into the office of the SRSG. Assuring the safe and unimpeded return of all refugees and displaced persons to their homes in Kosovo is a priority of UNMIK. Several returns projects have been successfully implemented over the years with donor assistance. UNMIK is now working with the Kosovo government's Ministry of Communities and Returns for the implementation and coordination of return and community programs.
UNMIK's EU pillar has laid a solid foundation for Kosovo's economic and fiscal framework. while stimulating investment, overseeing good corporate governance, creating a working banking system, negotiating free trade agreements, and managing the customs service. The EU pillar has also been responsible for the integration of Kosovo into various regional and European economic structures. The Osce Mission in Kosovo, the largest OSCE field mission, oversees democratization and institution building pillar for UNMIK. Its specialized departments and comprehensive field presence promote institution and democracy building human rights and the rule of law within Kosovo.
In October 2005, the UN Secretary-General decided to initiate a political process to determine the final status of Kosovo. The UN Security Council appointed Mr. Marty Ahtisaari as the Special Envoy to lead this process, establishing the United Nations Office of the Special Envoy for the Future Status Process for Kosovo, UNOSEC, in Vienna in February 2006. The office oversees the negotiation process between Pristina and Belgrade with active support of the Contact Group. The Contact Group is a group of interested countries comprising the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy and Russia who have special interest in Kosovo. Although not participating in any substantive way in the status talk, UNMIK provides assistance to the Special Envoy and ensures a secure and stable environment in Kosovo during the status process. UNMIK remains with a specific mandate to facilitate the political process for the settlement of Kosovo's status. While the status process rolls on, UNMIK remains focused on the standards for Kosovo, a strategic framework for democratic governance, rule of law, minority protection and economic development of Kosovo.
UNMIK is working with partner organisations on laying the groundwork for facilitating a smooth and efficient transition from UNMIK to successor governmental arrangements.
Well on its way to fulfilling its mandate to equip Kosovo with the institutions it needs to exercise substantial self-governance and to set it on the way to Europe, UNMIK retains sufficient capacity to discharge its full responsibilities under Security Council Resolution 1244 until the end of its mandate.